Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a video from Goodwill, kind of thrifting around and trying to find some sneakers, as I usually do. If you guys have not seen this, I've been doing this series for quite a while now. But yeah, it's always kind of fun to just check out what they have at Goodwill. It's always just a good time just to walk in and find some randomness. They had some Tampos right here for $30. Sometimes the prices are definitely a reach. Sometimes the prices are actually really decent, depending on what you find. But you can see kind of some randomness here, some Adidas cleats, and looks like they're women's cleats right here. But this was probably one of the fun ones that I found, some Air Raids. And I love the Air Raids personally. I know it was a retro that didn't really do very well, but the Air Raids back in the day were dope. And you can see at the bottom it says for outdoor use only. They geared those straight up for street ball, and I thought that was pretty awesome. And those ones look like they retroed in '03, the last time for the ones that we just saw there. So kind of interesting. I don't remember them retroing back then, but yeah. So we have some random Nikes, and then these were random as well. The little nibs on the bottom were kind of interesting. I don't remember seeing anything like those, but I don't even know what this brand is. And they're $10, not a bad price. These little footsie guys, I've never tried these on. Look at this guy stepping gum. I would not know what to do with those shoes. I feel I'd probably would feel like a really big weirdo wearing those. Some interesting Jordan women's shoes. I believe these are right here, and interesting looking model. I'm not really sure what they are. There's the tags if anybody wants to look them up though. But kind of crazy. It looks like kind of the Air Jordan 15 era maybe when those things came out. There's a fuzzy New Balance picture for you guys. It's so crappy getting fuzzy pictures, but I'm running through the store as quick as I can usually because it's just a pit stop. And they had these purple Yeezy boots, the 950s. Not obviously Yeezys, but they had these Sorel boots for the ladies. My wife has a pair of those. They're actually really nice quality. And then they had some soldiers. It seems like I always run into a pair of these soldiers somewhere. I think those are the sevens. But how about these twinkle toes? You can never go wrong with a pair of twinkle toes. Look at these things. Those were atrocious. These are actually pretty dope. If these were brand new, I would have bought these. This is New Balance. Perfect colorway for me. I love the black and orange and then kind of the tan hits. But the insoles are a little funky, so I'm like, man, I'm not gonna do it. $20 though, would have been a good deal. I just don't buy used sneakers too much personally for me. You guys know why. Most of you guys do because it's just one of those things. I did a video on it, like high school stories actually is the reasons why I don't really do that. But anyway, some more Nike running stuff, $15 on that pair right there. And then these Brooks look like some serious running shoes. There's a couple of them here, so it looks like somebody was like a serious runner and brought them in. They were in wrecked shape though, and some Lunar Lawn soles on the bottom of those ones, whichever model that was. Rolling rails. I don't remember any rolling rails. Those must be Nike walking shoes. They actually marketed shoes back in the day for Nike walking for the old people, I believe. Kind of interesting. Look at that logo though. What is that? Is this two chicks sitting next to each other, back to back or something? I don't know. They had some Manny Pacquiao's though. These trainers, pretty cool to see these there. These were beat up pretty good though, but Pac-Man trainers are always fun to see, especially at the thrift, which is kind of cool. Some plain monotone. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what the heck these things are. $7 though. I'm just saying $7 is a pretty crazy price. Some Nike Air Maxes, 2013 or 14s, whichever one those ones are, and $20, but they were beat pretty good. And these SBs, but not the SBs that we know. These are spot built. What is that? Those are not Nike SBs. These ones are some Nikes. I don't are these SBs. These are no, these aren't SBs. These are the 6.0s. Sometimes I get the SBs and the 6.0 stuff kind of confused. I don't know. Some Flywire, as it says on these. Look at the usage of Flywire on those ones. It was kind of weird. Must have been an earlier model. Some orange Pegasus 31s, as it says. For $15, good price on those. Good shape they were in. And then these, they had some Air Stabs. You don't see these too often. They did retro, and they were kind of not really adopted very well, but the Air Stabs are dope. These ones were some Nike IDs from way back in the day, which is kind of fun to see. Some original like Nike IDs from the early 2000 era. Some interesting looking dunks. I swear every time I go to a thrift, I see like a pair of these things or something close to them. They're very funky looking, but an interesting looking dunk nonetheless. And then check these out. These ones are some interesting samples that I saw, and they're like super high tops. And there's a really fuzzy picture, but these ones are actually in really good shape considering. and then there is the tags right there. '07 it looks like. Got the Yeezy soles on these guys. Those pink things. I don't even know what the heck those were. Those are wild. And then some old school Nike basketball shoes that were definitely beat up. Somebody played on the playground with these quite a bit, as you can see. And then speaking of beat up, some Jordans. These ones are interesting as well. There's some team models, and I don't remember which model they were, but leave a comment if you guys know. And then some just I don't even know which ones these ones were. I honestly don't remember what model these ones are, but you can see that they have a bunch of steps. Stoppable. What logo is that? I'm totally off. It says "Why Not" on it. And then some random Pumas, as you can see, with the breathable air on the toes. And yeah, some Solar Softs, I think these are, in an interesting colorway. And it comes with a detachable tongue, but only on one pair. It doesn't come detachable on the other one. Can't go wrong with a pair of watermelon slip-ons. It's hilarious to see some of the shoes that end up dropping in here. Some Safari print Lunar Lawns. And I think those are the Safari Lunar Glides or something like that. Some random, those Nikes, I don't know which ones they were, but they were like super, super heavy. It was kind of crazy. And then some random Umbros and some Vapors. As you can see, the Vapors, I think, were in pretty good condition, considering. And let's see, there's a better look, I think, right here. Yeah, Vapor Pros. Not bad shape for the Goodwill. Some Hyperdunks. It's funny looking back and seeing some Hyperdunks like these. In hand, they were so bulky and like, I mean, it's a Hyperdunk, right? But like in hand, they just felt so much bulkier than like the new modern day, like the KDs and stuff like that. Some free 4.0s, as you can see there. There's another look at that one sample. Really crazy. Look at how high that tongue is. And a Ninja Turtle hat. I don't know why I took... Bucket hats are out, right? I wasn't in the whole bucket hat revival thing that was out there. Some Converse Pro or Converse Cons. Interesting looking ones. Look at the insole on these. They had the Lunar Line insoles, it looked like, which was interesting. I mean, I could tell, but it was very weird. And then check this out. They had like a life-size Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Leonardo, $25. I almost bought this just for fun because I was like, how can you not want this? It's like a full-size Leonardo. It looks like it was repossessed from somebody's house. Has a package on it and everything. The thing was ginormous. But then look at this. A giant, I mean, look at the size of the couch. This thing was huge. This little worm thing. Hilarious. I just like going through the store and taking pictures of random things. If you guys like that, leave a comment and I'll do it more often. But they had some topside pools, and then they had this giant Nerf and one hoop that was there. I was like, dang, look at this thing. $50 though. Like, it was pretty badass. I would have probably bought that for the little guy, but I can't do that stuff yet. He's just like too far away. Same as this, like a monster truck. How fun is that? But anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of random, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, guys.